You're listening to the Riffcord podcast.
So, and with respect to council, I can't say enough about how the mayor and senior staff have stepped up. We're in extraordinary times. They have delegated authority to really take the lead on a crisis scenario like this. They had business recovery plans in place, and all of that has been just moving along swimmingly. And they're doing it obviously under the guidance of the medical officer of health. So councillors are helping with respect to communicating with our constituents, and we're feeding questions and suggestions back up to council. I'm really excited about a task force on economic recovery that I'm going to join. And we're really thinking about not only what are the emergency services we need right now, but also how are we going to come out of this? How is this a chance to pivot to be an even greater city when we come out of this? And a lot of that leadership is happening at the city. We're one of the first municipalities to meet remotely. Actually, prior to provincial legislation, you could not meet remotely, couldn't vote remotely. So, I want to shout out to all the city staff who are working behind the scenes, or actually IT people, HR people behind the scenes everywhere. We're not talking about them. Mm-hmm. And if your VPN worked this morning, well, it's because somebody in IT set you up for success, right? So I think there's a lot of heroes. There's obviously our frontline folks, both in healthcare and mental health, the people in the grocery stores, the truck drivers, all those people. But there's a whole army of people behind the scenes still working on really critical stuff. So, shout out to the city. They've been very planful. They're making sure that all the essential services are working, and they've had to make really tough decisions, but they've done it again in a way that is as caring and kind as...
The Riffcord podcast.